Let's hope the internet is fine today, shall we? Sup, ladies and gentlemen, Akalon here, of course. Welcome back to each and every one of you. And if you're watching this over on YouTube, please remember to hit the like button and also click the link in the description down below, because it is always better when it's live. That's a bunch of new shit. What's going on? I quickly need to check on something. Drops is enabled, and I'm pretty sure World of Warcraft drops is still going, right? I mean, it should still be going. Yeah, it's going till Saturday. Alright, that's fine. The World of Warcraft going till Friday, 2 December. Okay, so yeah, we have enough time to play with the drops here. That's good. Alright. Play some ads. We're very early today though, so I'm not expecting too many people to show up right now. I'm assuming people will show up much later because it is 8:30 in the morning here. So most NA people will still be asleep at this point. Zakimi, how you doing? Yeah, very early, isn't it? Yeah, it's extremely early, Zakimi. JC Bear, how you doing? Isn't 5:30 a.m. my time? JC Bear, what time is it there for you now? Lenari, how you doing? Yeah, what else was I supposed to do? I was fucking bored. Also, I thought I can just do everything that I would usually do offline. I may as well just do online, right? It's 8:30 for me though. 1:30 a.m. US East Coast. Oh shit. So you're still awake for a few hours, Jesse Bear, or are you going to bed soon? Master Joel, how you doing, brother? It's 12 p.m. in Central Canada. You mean 12 a.m., Master Joel? It's 12 o'clock at night. Yeah, I know it's early, guys, and I do apologize for that, but I didn't know what else to do. I was bored, so I thought, fuck it, I'll go live, and we'll just see what the fuck's going on, you know? Oh, yeah. Go-Kart Mozart. Yeah. This is, I guess, for America, this would be a late night stream. For me, it's a very early morning stream. Mary, you missed this. You were addicted, Akko. I am starting to, like, get a little addicted to streaming. This is true. I've always liked streaming, but it is becoming sort of like, when I'm sitting here and I'm not doing anything, I'm going, I could be streaming now, and then we could do some stuff while streaming. Morning, how you doing, bro? So yeah, I might be getting a little addicted to streaming. This is true. Although I didn't stream last night, I was playing some Call of Duty Warzone 2.0. We got to play 2 games, sadly. Just 2. Which was horrible. We won one. We won the last one. And then we couldn't get back into a game. It was just fucking horrible. Like, there were so many bugs and shit. The lazy me, how you doing, bro? Time is Tangled Web. I don't mind. Finally, I can catch a stream again. I'm glad to have you here, Lenari. Scott Berge, how you doing, bro? Thanks for the follow. Really appreciate that. Welcome to the channel. Thank you. Dergizo, how you doing, brother? It's cool. I'm grinding Frostworm and could use the company. Hey, I'm happy to be here for you, brother. Adrenaline Gaming Beast, how you doing, brother? Thanks for the first time chat. Really appreciate it. Welcome to the channel. Thank you. Yeah, we're gonna start with some maintenance stuff. I'm pretty sure I have some videos that need to be edited and uploaded and all that jazz. So we'll start with that shit, which is the boring shit. Then we'll play some WoW. I have drops enabled, so yes, you guys will be able to get the drops. If you don't already have them, you know. See, people are coming to stream. Yeah, well, I'm happy to see so many people so early here. It's kind of wild. I did not expect anyone to be here this time of the morning. Oh, well, good morning. Just got my coffee and started to work. Alderzan, how you doing, bro? Just have my tea. Fucking handy right here. Bro, I am missing coffee. Like, no lie. I am missing coffee. there is a part of me that wants to say, fuck this, no coffee. Let's go back to it. But then I'm sleeping quite well, you know? I'm here because I cannot sleep at the moment. Moni, what time is it for you? You have a meeting tomorrow, no? 30 a.m. in Indiana? Yeah, so for the Americans, it's still early as fuck. But what I want to know is, what the fuck? How late or how early do you guys wake up that you're still awake at 1:30 a.m.? Or am I the only person that goes to bed at like 9 p.m. in the evenings? 1 cup of coffee a day. I switch to tea immediately after morning. Yeah, the problem is I am a little addicted to coffee. So I can't just stick to 1 cup. If I have 1 cup, I'm like, I need all the fucking coffee now. Oh, by the way, I've just seen the finished artwork for patrons. It's banging, bro. It's fucking banging. It's naughty in all the right ways. I love it. Sleep 5 a.m. to 11 a.m. How do you sleep till 11 a.m.? Like, what do you do? Hot damn, you keep getting earlier. It's 11:30 p.m. Osman, you must be in either, like, California or maybe Washington State. Or is there a state between California and Washington State? I'm not entirely sure. But you should be on the western side of NA, no? Some days I don't go to sleep. Dude, I wouldn't be able to do that. Arturs, how you doing, bro? That would imply you went to bed in the first place. The culprit, Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Deal, new event started, spells banned. Oh, shit. Close, Utah. Where is Utah? That is on the western side of the US, no? Because you have California on this side, then you have Washington State way up against the border of Canada. So Utah would be just like next to it, or maybe next but one, no? Because I know you have Florida on this side, and then you have like Mississippi, and I'm not sure if Louisiana is even a state. And then you have Texas. These are all on this side. Now, they would be quite late now, like 2:30 a.m. probably, if not 3:30 a.m. Because they're closer to South Africa. So yeah, you would have to cross like the central line of America, no? I'm not, as you can tell, I'm very clued up on where the states in the US is. From west to east, California, Nevada, Utah. Ah, okay, yeah, so you are on that side of the central line. Okay, I get that. You know, most Americans. But I wouldn't say that. I think most Americans at least know all of the states, no? Luzerana is kind of a state? What do you mean it's kind of a state? Like, it either is a state or it isn't. Luna, how you doing? Indiana is the same time zone as New York and Florida. I'm a night owl, so I'm used to being up at night. Ah, Indiana. So you have also on this side, it's Florida. Is it immediately Arizona, or is there a state between Florida and Arizona? Because from what I understand, no, am I correct in saying Arizona does border the ocean? Does Arizona have a coast? No, it doesn't have a coast, does it? No, because that would be like in the like you'd have Wilmington would be on that side, and Wilmington is North Carolina, I think. Yeah, Florida was way on the East Coast. This is a funny video about reporters asking Americans how many states there are. Many states between Florida and Arizona. Yeah, I'm trying to, like, why do I think Arizona aligns with Florida? Why in my head does that seem to be on the same sort of vertical line? I'm not sure, because I know for a fact that North Carolina does, like, border the ocean there, because Wilmington is on the ocean. It's like on the coast. Wilmington, North Carolina. Further southeast state? Thinking of Arkansas or Alabama? No, Alabama and Arkansas I'm pretty aware of. For some reason in my head, Florida, where it is on the map, right? If you go in a straight line, so in a vertical line up, you would hit Arizona. But that's just in my head. That's why I was so confused, because it wasn't my understanding that I didn't think that would happen, because if it borders the coast, it wouldn't also have a fucking desert, would it? So that was weird to me. And yeah, we also only have one time zone in South Africa. Yeah, so yeah, you would go into the Carolinas, North Carolina, South Carolina. Yeah, okay, I get what you mean. So I have a question for everyone in chat. And this is not a political question. Well, I guess it's kind of a political question, but it's still I'm just asking, okay? Would someone mind explaining to me after everything that's happened in, say, the last decade, why do people still vote for people like, in Kentucky, what's that fuck's name? Turtle Boy? Mitch McConnell? Or, like, Chuck Schumer? Why do people still vote for these? Like, how are they still in power? Because I don't know. I don't know a single person that likes them. How does it work exactly? Because everyone I speak to, fucking, like, for example, Mitch McConnell, Turtle Boy, right? Everyone fucking hates that guy. And yet he keeps winning. Like, he's never not won. How is this even fucking possible? Because your team winning is more important than the actual person? Yes, but even if it's your fucking team, why is your team not putting better people up for vote? Like, surely even Republicans have better people than fucking Mitch McConnell to be, like, in the leadership, no? And I'm pretty sure Democrats should have someone better than fucking Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer. We don't. They're called the Swamp for a reason. People want to feel validated and hate being wrong. Yeah, but fucking Mitch McConnell, dude. Come on. Like, holy shit, dude. I see that guy and I want to fucking puke. Because I'm convinced that... So this is a massive conspiracy theory, and I know that most people are not going to agree with me, but I am semi-convinced that there is fundamentally zero difference between the Democratic Party and the Republican Party. I think, in all earnest, both of those parties want exactly the same things. But in order to fool the American people into thinking that they have a choice, they say different things. So the Democrats say the woke stuff, and all the woke people vote for the Democrats, right? The Republicans say all the non-woke stuff, and all the non-woke people vote for the Republicans. But as soon as they come into office, so as soon as they get into Congress, as soon as they get into the Senate, they have the exact same goals. Right? They want the exact same things. They have the exact same companies that they love. They get the money from the exact same companies. They push the exact same laws. You know, so it is just business as usual. So it doesn't really matter to them who's in power and who's the president and, you know, who wins the Senate and who wins Congress. They sort of trade, you know. So, you know, one year the Republicans can get the House and the Democrats will take the Senate. The other year it'll reverse, and then sometimes one party will get both, and the people will be like, oh, it's the wave, oh my god, it's the wave. And then, you know, the next year it will swap again, and then the other party will have both, and people go, it's the wave. But meanwhile, Americans are basically voting for one party. I would not be surprised if that is in actual fact what is happening. There is a uniparty establishment. MAGA Trump is against establishment Republicans. Populist socialists are against the Democrats. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that to some extent. I think the Bernie bros are probably, like, they're sort of the movement against the centrist Democrats, shall we call them. And then obviously you have the Trump MAGA guys that's against the central Republican guys. People love their buzzwords. Wave is just another one of those fun buzzwords to throw out on their talk shows. True. U.S. Senate Democrat and House Republican. The so-called Great Divide. No laws can be passed. Nothing will get done. U.S. is fucked. Two-board, I don't agree with that at all. Because you're assuming that the Republicans and the Democrats don't want the same laws. No, they'll get a lot done. You'll see. You'll see. So here's my prediction. And if I'm wrong, sure, you can crucify me. But here's my prediction. Biden, most of Biden's sort of policies and most of the things they want to do is going to pass the House. It's going to pass the Senate. It's going to become law. But every once in a while, Biden is going to come up with some ridiculous fucking policy. Okay, like, for example, forgiving all student debt and handing, all students a $10,000 check, for example, right? It's a ridiculous policy that, most Republicans were like, what the fuck? No, we can't, that's too much debt, and then all the Republican guys can be like, oh my God, the debt, we can't do that. Even though they literally just passed like a bunch of bills that spends trillions of the American taxpayer money. But this one is a step too fucking far, right? That's a bridge too far. And then they'll squash it so that all the Republicans go, yeah, that's the Republicans in the House. They're saving us from all this debt. And then they'll go ahead and they'll pass a number of bills again that spend trillions of US dollars. And then the Democrats will again propose some ridiculous fucking bill, like everyone gets to have their cock sucked at least 5 times a day, by whoever, right? And the Republicans will come in and be like, oh my God, marriage and values and family values, and said, no. And all the Republicans are like, oh my God, that's why we have the House, so we can stop these ridiculous Democrats. And that's how they're going to control you, by basically designing a system where the Republicans get to vote down some of the bills so that they look as if they're doing something, but most of the bills just quietly pass through the House and, many votes. Many votes. Both parties with the same regulations, taxes, pretty much, Master Joel. Even if you get almost all votes from your local town, but you are low, low and stand, your party would get less votes overall. You won't get in, even if you got the most votes and all others, your opponents. Holy shit. It's so exhausting being surrounded by people that are genuinely convinced healthcare and college are satanic Marxism. It's mentally draining. Desmu, that's not really... I don't think it's a fair comparison, right? I don't think what you're doing is fair. Because if you say... So when you say, for example, against college and healthcare, what do you mean? I don't understand what you mean. I'm not against healthcare. I have fucking healthcare. So I'm not against that. I'm also not against college. I went to college. I'm not against it at all. Right? But I am of the opinion that the private sector can do things a hell of a lot better than the government can. Not in America, though. Like, if we're talking about America, I think the private sector in America is bought and paid for. Actually, it's the other way around. The private sector have bought and paid the government. So, in other words, in America, healthcare and college being in the private sector basically just means that they get to print money at the expense of the taxpayer. Because they make the prices stupidly expensive. They know that they can get away with it because, why wouldn't they? And it's the American taxpayer that ends up paying because there's no competition, because you have a couple of companies that basically control the whole split. But in a proper capitalist system, like, for example, South Africa, even though my country is hella bent on being a socialist country, my government is too inept to actually run the country. So what ended up happening is the private sector had to fill the holes. So in South Africa, you have, I don't want to lie to you, but I think it's like over 20 private medical insurers that you can get. And this range from, literally, the plans range from anything, right? So you can get like what I have, which is a basic hospital plan, which means that if anything happens to me and I have to go to the hospital, it's all paid for, right? They pay for everything. I don't pay anything, no matter how much it costs. They will cover the entire hospital bill. So I'm covered there, right? For everything else, I can go to a doctor, and that's not going to cost me an arm and a leg, because most doctors operate against each other. So doctors are pretty cheap here as well. I went to the doctor to have my mole removed here, right? Or not a mole, it was a cancer that I had to remove from my nose. And I think that cost me, let's say $15. let's say it was $15, but I think it was actually less. It was less, actually, because the call out was like $9, and then the actual procedure was, say, $6, right? So that's what I paid to have a cancer removed from my nose, right, from the doctor. If you want to go to, like, some doctors will be more expensive, right? Other doctors will be less expensive. It really depends. The one thing that is stupidly expensive in South Africa is dental. Like, dental is super fucking expensive. Don't know why. I genuinely don't. But it is super expensive. Although most dentists will have, like, payment plans. So, you know, if you do have to have a massive procedure, they'll take care of it. It's something I noticed in Europe versus NA. It's like in a political presidential debate on TV in Sweden. One guy just says his tax policy sucks. It seems pretty chill. But in NA, there are ads on TV radio where Republicans actually say stuff like the dames eat babies and it works somehow. I don't know if they've ever, like, you'll have to show me that ad, bro. Massive doubt right now that there's ever been an ad that says the dames eat babies. Hey, Dizzles, of course it would have cost you that much. Of course, it would have cost you $3,000. Because your entire system is run by an oligarchy. It's a couple of companies at the top, just enough to make you think you have a choice. But you don't really have a choice. And because there's only a few companies, they have a monopoly on the system. So they can basically raise their prices to infinity, and you just have to pay it. So the problem becomes, if you can't afford healthcare, you're left to pay the bills of what the healthcare companies will pay, which fucking destroys you, right? So that's the problem in America. Whereas if you come to South Africa, the prices are not, like, it's not horrible. You can get pretty cheap healthcare here. Like, if you want to go for a full healthcare plan for your hospital, right? So you want everything covered. Let's say... And this is everything, right? So you want a full coverage of any hospitalization, any surgeries within a hospital, all of that covered. Let's say at the most it's going to cost you $150, right? I'm trying to convert very quickly from rand to dollar, but let's say it's $150 a month. And then if you don't claim over the course of a year... So if you don't go to the hospital, they actually make it cheaper every single year. So you actually start getting money back at the end of every year because you don't go to the hospital. And then if you live very healthily, so you walk enough steps and you eat healthy and whatnot, they'll lower it as well. So you end up paying a lot less if you live healthy. Based on, you could probably shop around for cheaper. That's just the one that I saw. That's the one that I'm on. But you could probably shop around for even cheaper. And it's usually, can I get an anal cavity winding surgery for my boyfriend? So, yeah, of course. But for that's going to be expensive. So if you want to have the medical insurance that covers cosmetic surgery, so now you're going for full medical coverage. Okay, now you're starting to venture into the regions of, let's say, $300 to $400 a month. But that then includes all dental, all cosmetics. So if you want to get a facelift or a tummy tuck or new boobs or whatever, they'll pay for everything. You're probably looking about $300 to $400 a month for that. So that's where you get into stupidly expensive pricing on medical. Otherwise, it's, I would say it's pretty decent. I can try and dig one up. It's usually just far-right conservatives in the rural South. I don't know. I don't know about I genuinely don't know. The problem is America has become a battleground, and people are consistently pushed further and further to one side. So it's probably, you are probably correct. There is probably stuff like that out there. In US schools, there's not the class struggle you saw in the Soviet Union. They're using race-based Marxism because regular Marxism doesn't work under capitalism. Dude, I don't think regular Marxism works under any system, but anyways. Yeah, I mean, look, South Africa isn't perfect. Don't get me wrong. I'm not sitting here saying South Africa is so much better than the US. It isn't. We have a lot of problems. But in certain instances, the failure of my government has just meant a better life overall for the people of the country, right? At least the people that can afford it, which is the biggest problem in my country. The vast majority of people can't afford even the cheap healthcare that we have here. Because, well, my government just steals all the fucking money. Morning, take care of yourself, brother. Sargon, good for you, bro. Welcome to the channel. Thanks for the first time chat. I don't give a fuck who anyone votes for. I don't care about your political opinions or affiliations. You do you, bro. I have friends that is conservative. I have friends that are liberal. I have friends all over the political spectrum. I don't give a shit because I don't think your political opinion determines what kind of person you are. Can I ask you a lore-related question? Yeah, of course, Max. What's your question? So this TikTok in South Africa, the guy had to double lock everything with metal windows and bar. Oh yeah, but of course. I have on my front door, I have the wooden door, and then I have a metal gate on the front door. On my windows, I think you guys have seen this before, no? Like on my windows, I have like normal windows, and then I have metal bars in front of the windows. But that's just normal, you know? This is a political channel now. I would kill myself. I've watched most of your YouTube videos. Sargon, happy to have you here, brother. Thank you so much. I would genuinely, I wouldn't want to be. I like talking about politics sort of broadly, but I get bored of it very quickly. So, but good for you, bro. You're describing every third world country. True. I could just tell the Americans it's to keep the lions and stuff out. It's not just Americans, bro. You'll be surprised how many Europeans believe that shit too. Yeah, there's a lot of people that think South Africa is like just a hellhole where animals walk freely through the towns. The only thing you have to worry about in Cape Town is snakes. Especially this time of year. We have a lot of fucking snakes here. South Africa, many US cities have more murders than Iraq. Dude, I'm pretty sure South Africa still beats most US cities, no? Do you think that the void is accumulation of all primordial elements, which is the cause of Galakrond's never-ending hunger when he consumed all the different magics from the dragons? Maybe? I don't know. I don't know what the answer would be to that. Because the void could be many different things. If we take it by, like, actual, like, just the word void, it means the lack of something, right? Oh, the lack of anything, really. But it could be that the word void is also wrong. So it's not actually the void. It is entirely something else. I wouldn't know. Like, I genuinely wouldn't know. But it could be, Max. Let me think on that one for a while. I'll see if I can come back to you at some point. To far right-wing conservatives, all Democrats are socialists, nut jobs, and to all the left-wing Democrats, all conservatives are racist pieces of shit. To the true Democrats and Republicans are willing to sit down and have a discussion, not just shout over each other, saying the other is wrong, if you get what I mean. Oh, hate the source, yeah, I understand exactly, but you'll never get there. You will never get there. The political class in the US have realized that their true success comes from vilifying the other. So they will never stop. There is money to be made in vilifying the other side. So when a Republican stands up and says that the Democrats want to bring on the hellhole that was Marxist Russia or North Korea, and they want to be complete dictators and whatnot, right? When they say that, it solidifies the conservative base. And when the Democrats say that the Republicans are racist, bigoted bastards, it solidifies the Democratic base. Because the voters don't do the research. The voters don't actually go out and look at the evidence. The amount of people that have, back in 2016, 2017, the media would run with narratives about things that Trump said. And then I would watch the Trump speech belligerently, like, or against my will, because I don't really like watching political speeches. But I would be like, dude, this is wild. Did he actually say that? And then I watched the speech, and I'm like, well, that's not what he fucking said. Holy shit. That's like really fucking bad faith argument there, because he didn't say that at all. But apparently that's what the media says he says, and most people just read whatever is in the media and goes, oh my, I'm not saying Trump is a good guy, by the way. He's a fucking politician. Of course he's not. I'm just saying they do it with everyone. The Daily Wire will do this sometimes as well, which is probably a more conservative side of things. But they'll do it too, where, you know, they'll run with a story about something that a Democrat said, and then you watch what the Democrat actually said, and you're like, yeah, that's not quite right. It's not exactly what he fucking said. I mean, if you really want to push it, maybe, but, you know, I'm not sure I follow. Voted for the first senator who had a stroke. Yeah, I saw that, actually. What is your opinion on the Ghostcrawler interview? The VOD cut off towards the end of it. Oh, yeah. Sadly, my power went out while we were watching that interview, which was sad as fuck. No, I loved it. I'm really hyped for the Riot MMO. Like, super hyped for the Riot MMO. My participating... Yeah. I have Twitch drops enabled. We will be playing WoW in a minute. I need to do some... some maintenance on YouTube before we can do anything. Oh, Zakimi. You don't know about the Riot MMO? Riot's working on a League of Legends MMO. Phantom Evil, you bastard. 100 bits. Really appreciate that.
A little support for the content you do, thanks.
I appreciate the 100 bits, brother. Thank you. Yeah, Riot is going balls to the wall. I'm really looking forward to it. Got the drops from seeing Asmund failing heroic Denathrius for hours. Would rather be killed by a lion out in the wild or death by rape? I don't know. Being killed by... Like, that's a horrible question. Dude, that's borderline the same question that I heard someone else be asked once. So, chat. You can stop... This is such a fucking harsh question. You can stop any crime from ever being committed ever again, right? So, ever. That crime will never happen again. But, in order to stop it, you have to commit it. Which crime do you try and stop? It's easy to just off the cuff say, yeah, I'll stop rape or whatever. But then when you start thinking about it, you realize, fuck. I don't know. This is actually much harder. Policy is viewed with extreme caution. You would stop perjury, lying in court. That would probably take care... Well, it wouldn't stop the suffering of people, but it would mean that everyone that did transgress would go to jail. Thank you. Should I kill? Jesus. So you think murder should be the one, right? You think murder is a good one to take care of? I can see that. Stop murder by blowing up the world, killing everyone? Yeah, but that doesn't really solve... I don't want to die. Reggie Gaming, how you doing, bro? I'll do all of them. I got you, boys. Jesus. Just balls to the wall. I'll fix the world's problems by literally committing all the world's problems. Easy life. We have to make some thumbnails now. Ooh. Questions. So we have a thumbnail. Fuck. We have a thumbnail we have to make for the Tesla video. So I wonder... Let's start maybe with this. Start with the Great Pyramids. We start with a picture of the Great Pyramids. We need a decent picture. This will be a good picture, I think. For the love of all things that's fucking good and holy. It's not gonna let me... Are you for real? Is there a way I can open the image in a new tab? Yeah, just the image, please. Thank you. Copy the image. Now, paste the image. Oh, for fuck's sake. Why would you not... Dude, I hate the internet. Yeah, but why wouldn't you just copy? What the fuck? Why do I have to jump through all these stupid hoops? Here's the Chinese Elon Musk. Humans are selfish creatures. Even the most honest people commit crimes when there is no consequences. Look at speeding or jaywalking. Desmo, yeah, it really is. Dude, I thought I literally just saved this picture. Where the fuck did it go? Chat, scream when you see pyramids. Right click, inspect, and look for application. Right click, download. I've already, like, it is set up to toggle recent drives, like, sort by date, as you can see there. It put it lost. Because this is the first pictures. This is, like, this picture was yesterday. But if I go back to sort by date, it puts it fucking lost. Why? How do we go? Like, excuse me, but how the fuck do we go from this big to... Nah, fuck it. We'll be much smaller than that. Like this big. Why? And it's probably gonna fucking... Dude, that was just wild. What the fuck? We're gonna have to blow this up even more. Alright, let's do this. That looks like the pyramids, no? We get a little, give it a little bit of color. Get it to stand out a bit more. There we go. Alright, and then we have to go for a Nikola Tesla picture. And let's get a picture of Nikola Tesla looking smug as fuck, shall we? And then this one is super big, of course. Let's get the boy looking smug.
You forgot your name. Don't let your spirit fade away. Amnesia. You've been through such pain. You're growing stronger every day.
Alright, the Tesla died, never having known that his ideas were good. That makes me sad. There's a lot of sad things about Nikola Tesla, bro. Is this right? We could probably do... I don't think brightness or anything is going to make much of a difference. Let's just do this, just so I can get a clear view of what I want. Brings out a little bit more definition. Yeah, we'll do that. Not that it fucking matters. Just want to get a little bit more definition in his face. Maybe this will do a better job even of that. Yeah, we'll do vivid light. And then we'll give him a nice background, like a little bit of a drop shadow, shall we? And a bit of an inner glow. That should do the trick. That's 30%. You can see that's Nikola Tesla, no? Never got the application during his lifetime. Dude, you guys should watch this video. This was wild, bro. This was absolutely fucking wild. Like the shit that Tesla apparently did. Massive conspiracy theory, but so cool. I think I just mentally associated Acron with Rexar after imagining him wrestling lions. Dude, a lion would fuck me up. Now we have to go for the super clickbait. Because these videos generally don't do well on the Clips channel. So we have to go for, like, super clickbait. Okay, chat, forgive me. I didn't want to do this, but I don't have a choice. I don't have a choice. I'm desperate. I am so sorry to everyone that's gonna get clickbaited by this. Yeah, this is what we're doing. We're going full-blown fucking clickbait, boys. Small UFO on top. That would be way too much clickbait. Because the problem with that would be, it's not about aliens. Not really. I don't want to do that amount of clickbait. Like, that's more clickbait than what I'm willing to do. Let's just keep this for now, since it's the top of the pyramid. Jesus. Just go full blown. You're going to talk about the golden top? No. The video was good as fuck, but I need to get people to click on it. And to do that, I need to... Would an arrow be too much, do you guys think? Would an arrow be too much? What face do we do with this? Conspiracy face, no? What about this face? Arrow for that extra clickbait? Yeah, why not? Yeah, we probably have to do arrows just to get people to click on it. That seems like a good conspiracy. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see how this looks first. Dude, would you click this video? It makes you think about what's possible that hasn't happened yet in game. Adrenaline, thank you very much. I'd really appreciate that. I'm glad that I get to entertain you, brother. Why wouldn't you click on it, Reggie Gaming? Only because I wonder why the hell Akon is talking about Tesla and pyramids. In the title of the video, aka context. We'll click all your videos. We aren't good to ask that. Yeah, probably also true, right? Too clickbaiting. Bro, that's what I like to hear, man. Like, look, I realize that for a lot of people, they hate clickbait. Here's the problem. If you can give me a way to get clicks without using clickbait, I will absolutely fucking do that. But I have tried for a really long time to not use clickbait because personally, I hate clickbait. The issue is you don't stand out on YouTube. No one fucking sees you. Wrong and rate letters if you want to bait drama or bait that you disagree with Tesla. Back in the bathtub would help. Yeah, I'm not doing that. But wrong. But what would be wrong? I guess that would work though. Maybe I should I make myself smaller or keep myself this size? You need googly eyes to look at the circle? Dude, I think I've done that before. How did I do it again? How do you do googly eyes? It's something to do with... Is it in the filter gallery, I think? So you go filter... Is it filter gallery? No. No, it's not here. Done this before. I just can't fucking remember. Liquify, I think. I think it's liquify. Liquify, and then you go... is it forward warp tool? It's not forward warp tool. Which tool is it again? Fuck, I can't remember. I know it's one of these tools. I just can't fucking remember which one. Blow tool, maybe. So, what, like this? If we did this, would you click now? You are on drugs? I mean, kind of, right? Yeah, let's just go with this. Fuck it. I don't care even. Let's see how this works. All right, we're gonna go maximum clickbait now. Which arrow are we gonna use? Let's use this arrow, shall we? All right, what is this arrow pointing to, though? Do we know? Probably don't know, right? Missing golden tip. See that a lot of the coil boxes in my shop are UK US, so I've wondered if there's a difference in the products overseas. Coil boxes. What coil boxes? So you mean the arrow should be facing Nikola Tesla? So you mean like something like this? Tesla, and you are going to expose him? All right. Fine. Okay, this is disgusting clickbait at this point. This is just absolutely disgusting clickbait. Now, to go to the title of the video, I titled the video, How Did Tesla Know the Pyramids Did This? Akalon is blown away. That's what I labeled it as. And this is technically, the title is not clickbait. Because if the conspiracy theory is correct, Tesla did know that this was happening. Like, Tesla knew about what the pyramid's actual design was for, if the conspiracy theory is correct. So this is not a clickbait title. Well, technically it's sort of worded as one, but it isn't one. Let's hope we can clickbait some fucking people into this shit. No? It's very fucking hard to make videos work that isn't part of your natural content. Like, I can upload a Warhammer video and it'll get views, right? The Warhammer videos aren't the problem. The problem is whenever I try and do any videos that isn't Warhammer, because you need to try and convince the Warhammer crowd that this is a good video to click on. Daysmoon, no. The truth is, we don't really know what the pyramids were for. They thought the pyramids were burial sites, right? So they thought that they used them to bury people. Clive, how you doing, bro? Thanks for the follow. Really appreciate that. Zakimi, see you later. Have fun. No, the problem is Blasphemous Crowd. The pyramids do not house any mummies. There's no bones. There's no bodies. There's nothing. So the thought that the pyramids were burial places, that's not confirmed. They have not found any evidence of things being buried there. They have found things that look like sarcophagus. Is that the right way to say that word? Sarcophagus. A sarcophagus is like a casket, right? Like just a metal casket. But yeah, they found things that look like it, but they don't contain bones. So according to conspiracy theorists and people that sort of, they follow the evidence, but they do come to different conclusions. The pyramids may have been used for a vast array of other things. But because there's no bones in there, it would suggest that they don't house, like they're not places of burial. Yes, there's a massive difference between orcs in WoW and orcs in Warhammer. So orcs in Warhammer is just all about war, mindless war, that's all they want. The orcs in World of Warcraft are intelligent beings. They have innovations, they have science, they're intelligent. Yes, they like war, but more from an honor standpoint. So it's not so much war for the sake of war, it's more war when you are transgressed against, right? So when your honor is being put in jeopardy, that's when you'll wage war. I would highly suggest watching this video, this clip, by the way. It was super interesting. Even if you don't believe a word of it, it was super interesting to watch. We had quite a number of debates during the video. Have you watched Ancient Civilization on Netflix, KW? Ancient Civilization, or are you talking about Ancient Apocalypse, the new one? Because I've started watching Ancient Apocalypse. It's fucking brilliant. It's really good. Well, at least I'm enjoying it. Yeah, the Ancient Apocalypse. Such a good fucking documentary. It's insane to think every 10,000 years or so, the Sahara re-greens. I would love to see what the world would be like with a green Sahara. Yeah, I would too. Jesus, YouTube. Wow, YouTube really thinks that you guys should see more ads than video. This is a little ridiculous. Let's move this one forward a little, but leave it. Let's remove some of these fucking later ones. Like, holy shit, Jesus, YouTube. People really don't need to see this many ads. Don't worry, not all of those are going to turn into ads. Oh, that was a mistake. No, never mind. I'm glad that you managed to get WoW Twitch drops. Recently you mentioned that you may or may not get them. So when it comes to Twitch drops, like the actual drops, they're not the problem. It's the participating. So there's a number of cool shit that WoW streamers are going to be able to give to their communities that you have to sign up for. And Blizzard will then decide whether or not you're allowed to get it. Now, those I won't be able to get. Twitch drops are easy. So getting a Twitch drop is super fucking easy. I go to viewer rewards and I click on drops. And you just have it. Right? So Twitch drops, Blizzard has no control over Twitch drops. It's the other part. Like, I had to sign up yesterday to request to become a preferred streamer for Blizzard for World of Warcraft so that I can get those special drops. Now, those are the ones that I don't think I'm gonna get, even if I fucking wanted to. Eglon stands for total equality in all jobs. This was such a funny video, bro. Oh, fuck. That's a fuck up. Wait, I made a mistake. When did we watch that video? It was part of this, part of these conspiracy theories. It's boxing shit, that's allegations, that's Diversity Corps. This was another funny fucking video. Hey, watch this quickly, guys.
When people first started talking about diversity, I was a little apprehensive, but when I realized it just meant hiring a bunch of different colors of people who agree with me, I was all in.
Every job should be 50% women.
Well, I don't know if every job.
Do you have a problem with diversity, Osama?
No, I'm just saying that.
Anyone else here have a problem with diversity?
There's no biological difference between men and women.
Very diverse, guys. Great work. I pledge to fill every position other than mine with the most diverse staff of people who agree with me in the history of Silicon Valley.
Big tech needs to censor speech more.
All right, let's tweet another picture of the staff. Actually, let me get in the middle of this puppy. Count of three, say I'm with her. We have black guys that hate Trump, brown guys that hate Trump, Asians that hate Trump, women that hate Trump, LGBT who hate Trump. Our main export at Diversity Corp is the right opinions. But
Betty, how you doing, brother?
Russia Gate.
Yeah, just do the other one too, if you don't mind.
Scientists should never be questioned.
He didn't even ask my resume. He asked for my 23andMe and my thoughts on Trump.
My interview was just him asking me if I had ever had sex with a woman.
Hey, what does the plus stand for in LGBT? You think we get like a plus that hates Trump?
I was like, yeah, I made out with a chick once in college. And then he said, okay, that's good enough.
Okay, Twitter just hired 4 new chick coders, and I'm thinking we need to up the heat with a new slogan. Any ideas?
What about we don't make anything, but we are multicultural doing it?
Code that wasn't written by the white devil.
Lesbo, you have any ideas?
Yeah, no, I wouldn't really classify myself as gay.
We take pride in our work. Hey, can we get a Colombian coder? You know, I make it look easy, but it takes a lot of effort to put together a broad group of people with the exact same stance on every social and political issue.
Beauty is a social construct.
Not sure what we do here, to be honest. Mainly brag about diversity on social media.
You know what I like about you two is how different you are.
We're actually pretty similar, man.
Every morning he gives us a list of what he calls the right opinions.
Repealing net neutrality will end the world.
I'm pretty sure they did repeal that.
Diversity is our strength.
I love this guy, dude. Ryan Long. He is such a funny fucking guy, dude. Like, Diaz have a favorite watch of his skits. Is really good. Oh, this was another cool video. 400-mile-per-hour pool break. Dude, this is fucking nuts. I'm not going to show you guys the whole video, but just...
It's hot. With a ball that's just...
Take a look at this,
paint
right?
roller?
It's a paint roller.
Okay, yep.
Yeah. Okay.
This is
Now we're ready for another
disgusting.
shot.
Let's do it.
Miles said, how you doing, bro?
Fuse lit!
Firing a cue ball.
I heard one
from
bang
a
again.
Cannon.
Didn't sound that different.
Dude, you'll see now. It looks
dear.
so fucking good.
Oh, that's a definite hit.
Look at it.
Oh, there's a ball that's just...
Is that a yellow ball there and the cue ball?
I think Doran's
I
Get Movies is
shattered
very
the front
good.
ball and the cue ball.
Oh! I got 2 buckets! No!
Oh, that's unbelievable.
Yeah, but show us the fucking video.
I got 2 balls with a
Look
cannon.
at this, dude. Yeah. You'll see now what happens to those 2 balls. Dude, it is fucking disgusting.
Amazing.
That's unbelievable.
You know what, B? I've peaked at pool.
You can't get better at
I
pool than this.
can't get better than that.
We were worried about losing a ball off the end of this. You've still got it in the pocket.
It's not even a solid. Look at it. They've still gone in.
Oh.
Broke the table, dude.
Oh, wow.
I can't wait to see the footage of that. I cannot wait. Look
did
how
it.
far some of the balls went. The red ball's over there.
So we got the same effect
Alright,
with
look
the
at that.
propellant coming first.
Yeah.
Kenjamin,
This
how you
looks
doing, bro?
identical to the previous shot.
Let's see if it was a top clip or a...
It's got to be a top clip. I'll tell you a little secret though. I aimed it slightly down.
Oh.
Check this.
So-
Check what happens here, bro.
Is this going to be clean?
Oh.
It couldn't
Just
be
fucking
better.
smashed
collapsed
2
the motor
beds, dude.
In excitement. Look at that. Wow.
This is nothing of it.
Just powdered the first ball immediately. Flip. Look, you can see the hemisphere of the ball as well is pretty much dead on. That
It must have gone into thousands of pieces.
yeah, thousands.
Why do I
It looks
like
like an
looking
egg
at
because
this?
of the yolky colour.
Yeah, oh yeah. You got the white coming in, mixing with the yolk there, yeah. Look at that. Couldn't be cleaner. I was, if anything,
Well, no, not the
millimeters
people on the
off.
last 8.
I really believe it just...
It's just fucking
It's the cue ball and the
explode.
front ball and the rest of them.
Yeah, the rest of them just look completely fine.
Tell you what we should do. We should get just a little phantom shot of you just going... and then hard cut.
Anyway, I just wanted to show you guys that. That was so cool. Like, yeah, it is super satisfying. Okay, let's just quickly go back to history here. Let me just find the right fucking... Where's that video again? The Tesla one. It's Mal's shirt. That's boxing shirt. It's Linus Tech Tips. That's football. It's Destiny. That's legacy stuff. That's Igor's lab. It's football. It's Linus Tech Tips football. Lex Friedman. Tier list. Football. Linus Tech Tips. Friedman. Dude, come on. It has to be somewhere here. Here's the total equality one. That one we need for later. Dude, when the fuck did we watch this video? Probably gonna be fucking quicker just to go to the WoW file. The WoW files. Let's just see. It should be on here.
This episode...